Did Garoppolo swing the pendulum in his direction against Chicago?
All right. So here's what I mean by this. It sounds like he was this close to getting benched for the rest of the season at halftime in that game, right?
No.
So did the pendulum swing in his direction? I think the answer to that is yes, meaning he scathed off at least another week. However, the question is how long?
Yeah.
If he comes out and he lays a stinker against the Cardinals, does he lose that starting job? If they lose to the Cardinals, does he lose that starting job? Or if he plays well and plays bad against the Rams, like I feel like the pendulum is swung in his direction, but I still think it's closer to him being benched than it is to him playing the rest of the season, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Here's how I think it's going to happen with him.
Okay.
Call me cynical. Let's say he's struggling this game against Arizona, okay? Let's say he has another slow start. He's had a bunch of them in a row, right? Like he's had a slow start every game except since week 1. And they're down 7, 10, 14, and they're getting booed. It's bad. I'm guessing they're going to go into halftime and they're going to find that Jimmy has an injury. His calf. His calf hurts. Or maybe probably his calf. His calf is acting up. It just got re-aggravated. And so he's not getting benched, Jesse. It's not about Jimmy. It's nothing about Jimmy. He's just his calf got hurt. So they're going to go with Trey Lance. And if Trey Lance balls out, then he's the hot hand and Jimmy's calf hurts. And if he struggles and Jimmy's calf feels better, I think that's kind of what they're going to do. That's my prediction.
So you feel like they've got this actual injury, but they can play it in their favor now, however they want to do it, because
Jimmy,
everybody knows that they're both hurt.
You're hurt. Oh,
interesting.
Oh, Trey's struggling. Trey, you're hurt. Jimmy, you're healthy now. I mean, they're both hurt. Everyone's hurt, right? Everyone's hurt in football season. So you're out. And it's not because we're benching you. We're going to say you have an injury. Do you object? Would you like us to say that we're benching you? Your choice, Jimmy. Are you hurt or are you benched? Let us know. We're going to say you're hurt. If you don't want that, we can say you're benched. Up to you. I don't know.
No, that's a good point. That's definitely a good point. But, here's the thing about Kyle is if everything played out the way that you and Vish and KP, said that it played out essentially, then he was going to bench him in front of his hometown fans. Like that's how ruthless Kyle is about that situation.
Before the half, they would have been down 13-6 at halftime.
Yep.
Why would you not make that move? Why would you not? You'd almost have to. But after he hit that throw to Debo, that swung the pendulum for a minute. The pendulum's coming right back, so we'll see.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Yep.
What's up with Jalen Hurd? Who? I don't think I think I don't know. I don't know how he keeps fooling the 49ers, but I wouldn't expect anything from him this year.
He's not going to – they haven't even talked about him.
Ashley says, not about that. He said that Jimmy is a mobile quarterback and something about Joe Staley. Oh. Well, I didn't hear that.
To watch it. Yeah, I didn't catch that.
And then she said, but also thanks for reading my comment. I found your channel recently and I've been binging your videos. Well, thank you. That was very nice. Hurd set record for longest career without suiting up. He might get a second contract without suiting up. Jalen Hurd is a very interesting test case.
He really is.
BA sounds really like a KD. No.
You don't think
Durant, so? No. Kevin Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant's different now. But early on, Kevin Durant.
No, Kevin Durant's been like one of the biggest basketball players in the world since he was 19. Like Brandon Ayuk is struggling right now. Brandon Ayuk lacks confidence right now. I mean, he's a fringe starter right now. He's I don't know, man. I don't know who I would describe him to, but KD has one of the bigger. KD's like Aaron Rodgers to me, like huge egos. Brandon Ayuk doesn't have a huge ego. Brandon Ayuk is painfully. He could use a bigger ego, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think I see where he's coming from a little bit. Like as soon as LeBron came into the NBA, he was just big. He was larger than life. KD was really good, but for years it was I just want to hoop. I'm just a ball player. I just want to hoop.
And he does kind of have that whole thing where he's like kind of
yeah, yeah.
He does.
But I mean, he's manifested into something completely different over the last 5 to 7 years for sure.
Maybe if Brandon Ayuk becomes a Kevin Durant level wide receiver, he'll be. I don't know. Maybe a 2 quarterback matchup could be fire against Arizona. What says Grant? They're not going to do that.
Nope.
But it could be interesting. I mean, they did a little bit of that against Green Bay, and they might lose if they don't use Trey Lance against Arizona. I don't know.
It is interesting. I did a show last night with Guy Haberman, and we were talking about this situation. He says, just watch a game. Where is a good spot to insert Trey Lance? Figure it out. Like, is there ever a good time? And you kind of look at the flow of these games, and you're going, where would I? Am I going to give them a drive here after they just went 3 and out? Am I going to give them a drive after they score? Am I going to give them a drive after the other team scores?
If you give them a drive after they go 3 and out, you create a quarterback controversy.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
But to me, like, you created a quarterback controversy the minute you drafted him. You say he's the future. Joe Montana started 7 games in 1980, the year before he became the full-time starting quarterback. I just don't understand how the Niners just turn around next year and be like, okay, well, you're ready. Now you're ready. Based on what? Based on what? The no experience you gave him? Experience matters.
Yes. Okay. So
sorry.
Let me just real quick. So if that happens, right? Like, let's say he doesn't play really the rest of the year. They turn the keys over to him and he struggles. Mac Jones is playing good. Fields, Zach, all these guys are playing good because they have a year under their belt. Talk about panic mode from 49er fans. They would lose their ish. Absolutely lose their minds.
Yeah, here's $5, but Grant, it must go to paying for a leadership seminar and literature for Kyle. Got it? Yeah, I'll give him a $5 literature seminar.
It's a bunch of quotes on a napkin. Here you go.
You're the calf and Niners lunar calendar. That's hilarious. Last year was the year of the high ankle sprain. Now it's the year of the calf.
Yep.
Keep up the great work, Grant. Dude, great fam. Thank you, doggo. I appreciate you. Dylan says if Kyler and D-Hop plays, do the Niners lose? Well, they'll be injured if they play. About that. I'm not sure about that. They'll be injured if they play. Without using the injury ploy, how does Jimmy have to play before he's benched? I just laid it out, I think. Bad.
Yeah.
If he's down more than one score at halftime, things are, all bets are off.
Yeah, I agree.
Ricky Miranda says, Grant, I better not see any more Posey slander. You could argue Yachty and Molina are better defensively, but offensively they don't touch the 6-time All-Star League MVP and 3-time World Series champ. The reason I won't stop on Twitter is because it really pisses people off, and people should never get pissed on Twitter. So I just keep going.
People are so mad. Grant, I was getting people adding me like, get your boy. I'm like, I don't care about San Francisco sports.
I don't care about
Posey. Yeah. First of all, I don't care about baseball. Second of all, I'm from Oregon. I'm a 49er fan, yes, but I don't care about the Warriors. I don't care about the Giants. I don't care about any of those teams.
It's interesting which option keeps Jimmy from getting a decent contract somewhere else, injuries or being benched. Yeah. Being benched is bad. Being benched is no good. That means the Niners think you're a backup quarterback. Not good.
I think the injuries hurt him more. And the reason I say that is because if he gets quote unquote benched, other teams will look at that and say, okay, this is where he played well, this whatever, but he didn't have a chance. I mean, they brought in a rookie. What do you expect? They got to play the rookie.
Jimmy Garoppolo needs to play full season, whatever the result is. That is the only way to stop Jimmy wins. Give the fans reality check. It's more important over Trey Lance. Jeez, man, what a waste. I see exactly what you mean, but it's a waste, right? Like you had to do.
Absolutely.
But again, yes. The Rams kind of wasted 2 years too. They lost the Super Bowl and spent 2 years in the Jared Goff experience. Now that was kind of like contractually obligated, but I don't know, man. 2 years trying to recreate 2019. Let it go. Let it go. You lost.
Yeah, it's gone next year anyways. There's way too many free agents.
Yes. If ever the Niners get a quick turnover, they should put Trey Lance in with an up-tempo drive to capitalize. I like that.
I do too.